Good morning, class. Today we are going to begin with grammar chapter, which is the base, the foundation of all grammar chapters. The name is sentence. Now, when I say the word sentence, we remember when we go to school, we start reading alphabets, then we shift to words, and then we combine words to form a sentence. Now, if I arrange the words in any order, will I call it a sentence that yes, I have arranged the words and a sentence has been formed? No. So there are certain rules to be followed in order to make a proper and correct sentence. So if I say water filled is bottle the with. Now I can see that I have arranged the words, I have put the words together and I say that yes, it is a sentence. No, it would be incorrect to say that. Why? Because it is not making any sense. Hence, I cannot say that it is a sentence. Now, if I write on the table, this is making sense on the table, but will I call it a sentence? No, again, this is not a sentence. Though it makes some sense, but it is making incomplete sense. So, I will not call it a sentence. Now, if I say, the boy is playing cricket. Now this is something that is making a complete sense. It begins with a capital letter, ends with a full stop, and is making complete sense. What is the boy doing? The boy is playing cricket. Hence, I will call it a sentence. So if I have to define sentence, what is a sentence? It is a group of words that make complete sense, are in proper order, ends with either a full stop, full stop, question mark or exclamation mark. Okay. So group of words which make complete sense is in proper order, full stop, ends with full stop, either question mark or exclamation mark is a sentence. Now, let me talk about this part. On the table, this is making some sense but incomplete sense. Then what would I call it? I would call it a phrase. Okay. So phrase is a sentence which makes incomplete sense, makes some sense, incomplete sense is known as a phrase. So I would say it is a group of words which makes incomplete sense or makes some sense. Now, let us see what are the parts of sentences. Now, sentences has two parts. Sentence has a subject and sentence has a predicate. So a sentence has two parts. It has got a subject and a predicate. Now what is a subject? So in a sentence, who am I talking about or what am I talking about is the subject. Predicate tells us what is being talked about the predicate tells us what is being talked about the subject. Okay. So subject is about whom I am talking about and predicate is what am I talking about it. Okay. Now if I write a sentence, the book is lying on the table. Now, About what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the book. So this is the subject. What am I talking about it? That it is lying on the table. So this is the predicate. Clear? Easy? Subject and predicate. Now, sometimes it happens, you will most of the times find that subject comes first and then comes the predicate, but most of the times it will also happen, or some of the times it will happen, that subject will come after the predicate. How will this happen? If I write a sentence, on that tree lived a bird. Now, about what I'm talking? I'm talking about the bird. And what am I telling about the bird? That on that tree lived a bird. So a bird is the subject because I'm talking about the bird. And what am I saying about that bird? That it lived on the tree. I'm not talking about the tree. I'm not telling it anything about the tree. I'm telling about the living area of the bird. So this is the subject and this is the predicate. Now, we have done two parts of the sentence. The sentence is divided into two parts. Now, how many types of sentences are there? Sentences are of four types. The first type is declarative sentence. Declarative sentences are sentences that make simple statements. Simple statement sentences are known as declarative sentences. They are further divided into two: affirmative and negative. Affirmative means something that is positive in nature. Negative is that something has no, not in its sentence. Then second type of sentence is imperative. Imperative sentences are those which show that a command is being given, like go there, do this work, do not talk. So they are imperative sentences. Then we have if any advice is given, take this medicine twice a week. I'm giving you an advice or I'm giving you a suggestion. That is imperative. Or I would say request is also imperative. I'm requesting someone, please open the door. So it is imperative sentence. Then we have interrogative, very simple. Any sentence that has a question mark in the end is imperative. Then we have exclamatory sentence. Any sentence that has an exclamation mark shows a surprise, a feeling, is known as exclamatory sentence. So these are the four types of sentences. Declarative are statement sentences, like simple sentences. The book is lying on the table. I have to go to the market. Simple sentence. I will not go to school. Not is coming there, so it is a negative sentence. Part of declarative. Imperative, where a command, advice, suggestion or request is given. Interrogative, which asks a question, and exclamatory sentences, which shows a surprise or feeling. So, sentences we have done, phrases we have done, and types of sentences we have done.